Welcome back everyone, I am the Depressed Eeyore and this is Dark Sun Shattered Lands. Okay, so I did go ahead and take a look up FAQ on this just to make sure I was on the right track. I was actually on the right track about hitting that mirror. You have to hit it 3 times and I only hit it twice. Every time you hit it, of course, you take damage. Did I not heal last time? Yeah, looks like I didn't. Some healing. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we were on the right track. Now, one thing I do remember, like, I also looked up what would happen if you said yes, like, to help him out and stuff like that. And I actually do remember that now that I've read it. What will happen if you say yes to the guy is you'll end up teleporting to an area, place where you'll do a ritual and all that good stuff. And he will try to summon the unnamed one or whatever it's called. And the unnamed one's like, screw you, here, have some fire elementals, and he'll spawn 4 greater fire elementals. And after you kill them, he'll try again. And the guy will say, screw it, screw you, and summon 4 fire elementals. And you'll keep doing that cycle, over and over again until you refuse to help him out. At which point he just attacks you. So I guess if you really want to farm for experience, I suppose that's an option. I'm not going to do that. There is a potential of getting another weapon in this place, though I've never done it before, but I don't know if it'll even be available. Anyway, I'm hoping that the haste will last long enough. If not, it's not a big deal at this point. The rocks are not as bad as Babaos, so... I mean, Babaos I think are weaker, but they, break a gear, including magic gear. So, not exactly the best. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. Currently we have haste active. One thing to note is once you've been to the 3 villages and got them to help you out with the war and all that, you can essentially go back to the village and you can hit the end game at that point. So at this point we're just doing this stuff for extra. Alright, same thing as before. I won't join scum like you. You must die. Okay. So good news is I can move, so I'm gonna go all the way over here and say hi to this thing. You can't move, can you? That's not great. Alright. We need to avoid hitting the caster, as you know, because every hit will cause problems for us. I don't think I have banishment. I'm just seeing if I can do anything. There really isn't anything I can do. I'll just do biofeedback on yourself. Oh, you failed your power check. Okay, well. Good for you, I guess. You have +1 weapons, so you can't even hurt this thing. And you can't get through the doorway. Alright, I took a fireball hit. A tremor shakes the school of to its foundation. A deep guttural roar that sounds like an unnatural cry of anguish and defeat. We get 3,000 experience. Okay, so the mirror is now broken. I can now attack it. Now, I think it's gonna bug. I recall having this happen to me, where he's no longer immortal. Like, I attacked him, he didn't trigger the, okay, there we go. For destroying Balcazar, you earn 6,000 experience. Okay, the stone dagger. That's a 2-handed wooden +1 bulk staff. Terror extract. So the Terra Extract, I believe, only appears if you did that one delivery quest involving getting the Death Blossom or whatever it's called. There, you finally can move. Alright, let's see if I can get some backstabs going. Nope. There we go. Alright, so we got that going for us, and if we read this book, the text in this book is written in a barely legible hand. You open to the most recent entries dating a few days ago and begin reading. I have finished my research regarding the Terra Extract and find that I must prepare the mixing bowl as well as acquire the Blossom Extract. I can see why the poison is such a well-kept secret. It keeps on the blade indefinitely. I have contacted a local merchant to acquire the extract for me. He promised it to me within a few days, so I will concentrate on deciphering the Unnamed One's book in preparation for summoning. I have completed the spells on the mixing bowl, and now all that I await is the Terra Extract itself. That fool merchant must have idiots working for him. Any simpleman could have acquired the extract by now. If it were not for keeping the Megara in line, I would do it myself. So we have the Terra Extract. Yeah, we have it right here. Also, we have a bunch of books. Alright, so we got this dagger thing. We have the stone dagger, we have the Terra Extract, we need the bowl. Not sure where the bowl is at, though. Oh, it's probably this thing. You pour the Terra Blossom extract into the bowl. Your dagger looks somewhat different now. And there we go, Obsidian Terror Blade. It's now a +2 dagger that also does the poison effect, which can instantly kill targets. Needless to say, it's pretty damn good. So we'll give this to her. And you can have that. And you can have that, and this can be put away. So yeah, I've never done that before. Now this only happens if you actually completed the quest involving the Terra Extract, which is pretty cool. I like the fact that, you know, your quest lines are linked together. Also, it means that one of the guy's business partners that we, for that merchant, happened to be this guy, who's, you know, of course an evil defiler. So, all sorts of plot stuff. We don't need this stone dagger. Alright, so we got the Terra Blade. We still have haste active, I believe, I hope. No, haste wore off. And I don't think I have any more uses of haste. Not a big deal. I think we can handle the next fight okay. And the poison's not going to do anything to a Varrock, just FYI. Intruders! Wow, that was interesting. Alright, good hits. You're not going to be able to do much to this thing, because you only have +1 weapons. So the way it worked in 2nd edition Dungeons & Dragons was pretty much, it was all or nothing. If you did not meet the magical requirements or the material requirements to hit for the creature, you did 0 damage. There were some fancy rules for handling how monsters would do it based off their hit die, but for the most part, if you're attacking with non-magical stuff and you're fighting things like demons and stuff, you do no damage. But it's not even just that. It's not enough just to have a magic weapon. Some things that are exceptionally powerful would require a higher plus version of a magic weapon. So you could have a weapon that's like all fancy with, you know, the +1 and have some other traits to it, but that still was just a +1 weapon, and therefore wouldn't do jack squat to enemies. I was trying to go for the backstab, but it failed. Okay. Oh wow, you win again. That's not good. Oh no, you went down. I believe that... Okay, and you go back to 1 hit point if you go down. Alright, so we got some level ups. So Yugi's maxed out. She can no longer gain any levels because max level in this game is 9. Anyway, I was saying stuff about magic weapons, but yeah, some things require like +2 or even +3 weapons to even do damage the monster, and that's kind of what the situation with the Vrox is. Alright, I'm gonna loot this ring and see if it's anything special. What's this do? Dismissal. Creatures from another plane of existence must save or be forcibly expelled from the current plane. That would have been useful sooner. Oh, that was the item that was mentioned before. So I was thinking about switching out the con ring. Because it doesn't actually do anything for HP, I don't believe. Yeah, it doesn't. So I'm just going to swatch that for this. And give you the highest AC possible. So -6. The best AC you can have in this game is -10. Which I could probably get if I were to, what's it called? Equip a shield. What's it called? I'm so weird. Anyway. So yeah, doing this particular side quest, like this is a side quest, you do not have to do this. But as you can see, it is well worth the effort. We ended up getting a really good magic weapon that was a +1 longsword that gives freaking plus strength. We got this belt here, which does something. I don't know what. It gives +4 strength, apparently. Yep, increases strength. Just like the sword does. Yep. So with this, Sanae now has 24 strength, which is equal to Yugi. So she has -6 AC and 24 strength, and her L Drinker drains life. So really good. She's pretty much party leader for a reason now. I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and it has nothing in it. Okay. So that's pretty much everything for that. Let's see if the map has anything. There's a few things we still didn't deal with in that weird chamber in the other room. I don't remember what it does. For the life of me, I don't remember how to open the door. I know that I know I've been in there before, but I don't remember how I did it. That white room that was in the other ritual chamber. Are you waiting for transformation as well? Transformation is a myth. Liars, I have served balls, blah 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 blah. Okay. I've served Balcazar honestly and well. Soon I'll be made into a greater being. Are you here to test my devotion? Be gone. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I might spoil my chance at transformation. So yeah, the Megara were pretty much just wanting to serve Balcazar in hopes of essentially evolving to some greater creature. Megara, come with me. It's your turn now. Cloud turns to you. Work hard, slaves. You too may have the honor of transformation. Alright, we'll follow. Oh, and... they just... well, they just disappear. I suppose I could have fought him, but there's really no benefit in doing so. Alright. Well, there's not really much else I can do in this particular place. Unless I figure out how to open that one white door, or one white chamber, there really isn't too much we can do. Now, let's take a look at our stones. I know we got a few of those fancy stones. So I'm going to try to... I think we have 2 of them, and 2 of them I think is all we need. There's a Posse's heart. No, we got another one somewhere in here. Okay, it's not those. We have a lot of magic axes. Oh, there it is. Tinian's heart. We've been, like, carrying that around this entire time. I believe with both of these gems... we might be able to do something. Also, she's regenerating. Though I'm not sure how. Oh, I think it's because... oh, I think that's what... oh, that's right. In 2nd edition, when you got high enough constitution, which was essentially in the 20s, you actually get regeneration. It's very, very slow, but you do get regeneration. Anyway, enough of that. Let's figure out where we're going. Lod's Rod. I wish to travel. Okay. I can't use it while I'm down here. Alright, well with that said and done, let's get out of here. So there's really, I mean there's a side quest involving the merchant, which I don't care about. There's a side quest I never finished before, which was that involving that underground place. So I might try that and see if it works. We need to go to, I believe it's not Teoquetzal. It was that place that had the wyvern issue. I think if we go there, we might be able to do something. If we can't, not a big deal. I'll just, probably just continue with the main quest. Actually, there's one other place I would like to go to just to show off. There's not really, I don't think there's really any reason to go back there, but it will get us some experience, so we can do that at least. But yeah, this is a pretty high level side quest, but it's definitely gets you a lot of experience. I'm pretty much, I mean everyone's level 8 or 9 now. We just need to get a bit more experience, and by a bit I mean several thousand. And supposedly, oop, that is not the right direction. Supposedly that one shadow I talked to and tried to use that heart, a Posse's heart or whatever it's called. Supposedly that should have worked, but I might have bugged it out by talking to him too much, and there's not much I can do about that. It's unfortunate that there's a bunch of bugs. There's actually one other thing we can do. I don't know if it'll work though, but I'll try. Go in now, don't delay. Yeah, well, I don't care. Switch to you, and then... Oh, that's right. I see why it switches to you as leader. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this little rod. I wish to travel. Let's go to the Elvish Caravan. So, if you recall, there's that whole thing about the poison wine. If we use a Thrycreen, we can actually heal ourselves. Oh, Ren Cambio, it is you. Welcome back. How went your mission against the Garen Raiders? You'll have no more trouble from Balcazar. By my father's sword, you're fit to grab a dragon's tail. That is good news indeed. Balcazar was a fiend. I'm glad his shadow will not blacken the sand again. Goodbye. Well, he thanked me at least. Alright, so we'll switch you to party leader for now. We're gonna have to switch it in a second. But first things first, we need to rest. So we're gonna go up here real quick. And pop this. There we go. And then I will go ahead and go here. Apparently switching party members stops me. So yeah, as a Thrycreen, the poison doesn't do anything to you. So we'll see if this works. I probably should save first though. I would be glad to sample your wine. The wine is quite good, but leaves a suspiciously bitter aftertaste. You're trying to poison me. No, I swear that's not true. If the wine is poison, it was somebody else. I knew nothing about it. Please believe me. I'll let the wagon master decide this. Very well, we'll go to our wagon. As the music changed. It is possible to get banned from this place, by the way, but I don't really care if it happens. Jasana, these barbarians have wrongly accused me. I demand justice. This is a serious matter. It is well that you came to me. Violence is not tolerated here. We came to you in good faith. I suggest that we solve this in a civilized manner. Each of you will be given a chance to speak, and I will judge who has been wronged. Is this agreeable? Yes. First, Tobrian may speak. Then you. What happened here, Tobrian? These cutthroats burst into my wagon, demanding I give them wine. What was I to do? You see how fearsome they are? I am just lucky that they heard guards coming and decided it would be better to lie their way out. Your side? Fabricate a better story. Tell the truth. The wagon master listens intently to your tale of Tobrian's deceit and treachery. I've listened to the accusations. Listen to the accusations in this dispute between Tobrian and Sine Kuchia. Considering the evidence, I have no choice but to judge in favor of Sine Kuchia and her companions. What are you going to do about Tobrian? Tobrian, you bring dishonor to this caravan and must pay for it. I charge you with a fine of 5,000 ceramic pieces. Leave this caravan now, Tobrian, before you suffer a worse fate. Here are 500 ceramic pieces of compensation for your trouble. The rest will go for the good of the caravan. Farewell. We have nothing more to discuss. Goodbye. Congratulations on your victory against the Megara. The news is already all over the caravan. We are very grateful. As promised, here is your reward. Goodbye. Okay, so we got paid. Not that it really matters. Alright, next. Let's go ahead and use Lodge Rod again. I wish to travel. Sudrilt Village is where we need to go. Thankfully, we can go to just about any place we want, any corner of the map except for the top left corner, because we lost that gem. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and head down here real quick. And we'll see if we can do something with this. Okay. Alright, we'll try the other heart. Not working. Alright, what if I just try using it? Nothing happens. And if I try using this one, nothing happens. Okay. Let's try this circle thing. That teleported me. And with that, we get this gem. And with this gem, we can actually go and, this is the gem for Teoquetzal Village. We're right now underneath it. And that's Tenen. So we have his heart right now. Visitors, I've been alone here for so long. Still, leave this place at once, lest the curse of the dead descends upon you. I'm Tsuneiku Uchiha. I am Tenen, once the master of this Temple of Ashes. Temple of Ashes? Reduced to ashes, this temple was once a magnificent focus of power, where the great priest of Athos assembled to study their art. I was their teacher. What happened? Betrayal by one of the priests under my instruction. My pupils came from two cities, one far to the east, the other beyond the western horizon. A concubine in the western city bore her sorcerer king an exquisite daughter, who was to be joined to a prince in the eastern land. When she came of age, the girl was brought to me for education, and we fell in love. Who betrayed you? Apos was his name. He came from the eastern city. One night, he discovered me and the girl together and betrayed our feelings to his sorcerer king. What was the girl's name? Her name was Tristram. What did the sorcerer king do? He sent Apos to destroy me. Using the sorcerer's king power, he laid this temple to waste, and Heron trapped the spirits of all of my servants as well as my own, Tristram including. He made sure we could never be together. Will you help me end this suffering? What do you want me to do? There are 2 heart crystals. Bring them to me. One is mine, the other belongs to my love, Tristram. Where are the heart crystals? Tristram has her own heart crystal. If looters have not taken it, find Tristram and get the heart crystal. The other heart crystal was in my quarters through the northern doorway in the main temple. Bandits stole my heart crystal a long time ago. Once you find the crystal, wherever the bandits hid it, use it while standing on the circle in this room, and you will teleport to the main temple. Okay, so we have to find Tristram. I will do what I can to help. You will forever have my gratitude. Wait, you have one of the crystals with you. Yes, I have the heart crystals. Okay. Tenen closes his eyes as if meditating. I only feel the presence of my heart crystal. I will not enter it until you bring me Tristram and hers. Okay. So if we use this thing again... I'll take us back here. Now, the other way you can get to that chamber is you can actually eventually get through the well in Teoquetzal. Now, I believe the gem we're looking for... We gotta find the other person. I, for the life of me, don't remember where that is. So what I'm doing is checking to see if there's any other routes from above. I want to say there is. I just do not remember where it's at. I don't think... Yeah, if you complete this quest, all these barriers go away. So I don't think it's this way. Yeah, I definitely don't believe it's that way. So it could possibly be... Okay, we need to get to this chamber. Alright. So that's going to be our next task, is to find our way to that temple, or that entrance. And I think I have some ideas where that could be. Oh, I can't, never mind. I can't, I have to go out the other way. I keep forgetting about that. Alright, so we need to go down here. Now supposedly we can use Apos' heart, but obviously we now know that Apos is a jerk. So, granted, it's quite possible Tenen's not very much of a good guy either, but we don't really have much to compare with. Just the stories of some tortured souls. Okay. So we'll go ahead and pop this real quick, and then I'll probably call it a video. So I need to go to the Red Sands area again. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. I am The Depressed Eeyore, and this was Dark Sun Shattered Lands. See you guys later.